What's going on, guys? Jonathan 3703 here with your 2025 September Course of Fire. I have a match that's going to be on September 6th. Hopefully we'll see either there or on the leaderboards. Let's get some stages and let's see how we do. All right, kicking us off, we have stage 1, Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. We have a 35-yard KYL rack, T1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we also have a 3-inch target at 100 yards. To be honest with you guys, I cleaned this stage, but the description is very, very strange because you have a hit or miss move on. No, you have a hit or miss move on target, and then you have a hit to move on target, kind of like a confirmation. So if you miss, it's a big deal which target you go to next and from which position. Is going to be very, very, very difficult for the shooter if you miss a shot to figure out exactly where you got to go. And it can be really, I can tell it's probably going to be confusing at some of the matches for the month of September with RO saying, hey, did they shoot this particular target from that position? Or, hey, they went back to the KYL rack when they missed the 100-yard target, they should have stayed. It's just going to be a little bit complicated. So the best advice I have for you is to clean it. To do your very best. It's been a long time since we had the KYL rack inside of 35 yards. We've had some 40s, 45s. I think we had a 55 at one point in time, which was really, really, really tough. So it also depends on what kind of sawhorse you have. I built a wooden sawhorse that's nice and sturdy and stable for my match. If you got one of the Harbor Freight jammies, do something nice for your match director, and hopefully they can kind of make that sturdy for you. I don't have a shelf installed on mine yet, so you see I'm just doing a surrogate with a center block, but pretty much same stuff. Yeah, so my own advice is clean it. Take your time, dial that parallax, and I'm just going to dial the parallax with far target and hold over. And that's 10 for 10 for clean. All right, this is our second stage, Hot Flash. We have a 3-inch at 90 yards. We have a 2 and a 2.5 at 80. So the way I read this stage description, I'm not sure if I'm doing it right because I hadn't seen other people's videos. I wanted to shoot it, but Jeremy's video hadn't made it out yet. But on start, signal, take a position on the pyramid, engage a large target, then take a new position on the pyramid, engage a medium-sized target, take a new position and engage the smallest target. Continue this engagement sequence, changing target size and position after each shot. So the way I say when it says continue each engagement, they always said new. They did not say you could reuse it. They didn't necessarily say you couldn't. But that's kind of what I interpreted. The pyramid has 14 unique positions. This is a 12-round stage, so you will use pretty much absolutely everything you got, which is going to be interesting when it comes to some shorter shooters. I guess they could work their way from the bottom and they wouldn't have to shoot the top two positions. Maybe that's why they wrote it that way. A couple skim packs on this run. I am shooting the old Norma Tac 22, you know, just getting out here on a Monday. But it's just doing okay. But yeah, the way I could say it in my head is I just count down 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. It's a minute. I know I'm all crazy with my MOA, but it's basically a minute difference right there. So I just kind of work that into my program. You can see me abandoning the good old mermaid position I love because it's just not fast enough to get in and out of when you have this many shots. So you can see that I'm pretty much running out of time. I'll go straight down for the last one. That's kind of a strategic thing. And go ahead and send her for a clean right at the button. All right, no time for chilling. This one I kind of burned up, and I still even had a magazine issue. Could have been a little bit faster. But you have a 1 and a 1.5 at 50, and we have a 2 and 2.5 at 86. So that's actually kind of generous for these particular distances we're going. And you're just working it in large and small from 3 unique positions. So the available positions are the center and 2 tips. You can use them in any order, but you can't repeat them. So I'm going tip, center, tip, and we're just kind of burning it down. Pretty standard stuff. So this course of fire was designed by Tony Maupin. He's been a long-time NRL22 and 22X competitor. I've seen him on the leaderboards. I think he shoots a lot of matches. I'm not looking at the stats right now, but I think he's a guy that shoots a ton of matches, which is awesome. I shoot a lot, but if he's the person I'm thinking of, he shoots a ton of matches. So that's a clean for 125.863 and 61 seconds and some change. So this is our ladder stage right here. It's a hot mess. It's actually wasn't too bad, but I don't mind the mind games. I figured out a way how to do this. Now, if you look over in the reticle, there's a little arrow that says down, because we're going to be engaging the targets from small to large. If you have targets side by side, this ain't going to help you. But if you're on double hangers, this could be a little bit useful thinking about it this way. So you shoot down, and then you're going to shoot up. Up basically meaning large to small. So that's a quick notation that you might want to put on your dope card. Instead, I know some people do the SL or capital letter, lowercase letter. This is kind of what works for me. So the order of the rungs is really, really cranky. So when you write your dope card, when you're internalizing the stage, just take a second and figure out what it is that you got to do. Watching this back now. Impact. We are good to go. 100 yards engagements, you know, just true up your elevation if that's necessary. And this is pretty standard stuff. Locking it in with a double knee, another 10 for 10. Playing. So bringing us home on our last stage, this one is a scorcher. And it's back down to the low positions right here. And the shot order is, I don't know if they, they roll the dice or something. I have no idea. But just write a dope card. And you're basically going to be doing 3 shots from one position, 2, 3, and then 2 more from the tires. So it's in kind of the midfield. You got a 1 inch at a 52 and 62 yards, 70 yards, 1.5 inch target, and 84 yards. You have a 2 inch target. That's really not very deep out there, but the target order is definitely going to mess some people up. And when we have these weird mind games, it's not just on the shooter, it's also on the ROs that are spotting for the shooter. Came into a situation where the match I had this weekend, somebody gave somebody, I wouldn't even call it coaching. It was just kind of static. And that person ended up with a reshoot just because the conversation around them was just not good. Should have just been spotter talking, just the RO talking, and that person got really jacked up. Didn't realize they were doing something wrong or right. Couldn't confirm that, so they got a chance. But yeah, so it's going to make this very difficult to spot and to RO with these weird target orders. So just take your time on the tires. What I find is don't lean too heavily into the tires, and that should be fine. So don't make too much fun of me for my green glove right there. I forgot my dope card, so I use a gun cleaning glove. Just wrote on it with a Sharpie my shot order. So, and that pretty much did it. So clean course of fire. I'm pretty happy with it, and we'll break it down from here. All right, guys, that was your 2025 September course of fire, and man, that was a bit of a doozy. It's no secret that I get a chance to practice a little bit. I go to multiple matches, but I really like this shakedown because it lets me know when I don't have a course to fire, when I have only seconds to read it, minutes to read it before I go shoot the stage, what that actually does to my process. So I do that here, and then I kind of refine it to figure out what I can do as far as my stage plan goes. So that was a doozy. I'm not sure if I interpreted the stage for the pyramid correctly or not, but what I was thinking was 3-2-1, 3-2-1, 3-2-1, and you continue to move after every shot. So the pyramid only has 14 positions that you can use, and that uses 12 of them because it's 12-round stage. I thought that was kind of a lot. So if you're not used to moving around, that's fine. I abandoned the mermaid on that one, so that was pretty intense. But in any case, ladder stage is standard. It's a mind game with the order. My brother did teach me something very interesting. Sometimes match directors, they set up targets like this, where the small target is on the top and the larger target is on the bottom. We call the snowman style. Shout out to my man, Terry Clothier. We set ours up to snowman style. So when you shoot small, large, you're shooting down. Here's another one. So small, large would be shooting down. Shooting up would be large, small. So that's kind of what I said to myself as far as, hey, this, you go up, down, up, down, up, down. And the cool thing about this is it doesn't matter whether they're snowman style or inverted, because you can just invert your order. And that takes care of that. So I didn't shoot this target. I'm not going to do that to you. I just want to see if I could get up here. So tank trap was actually pretty cool. Those distances are very, very generous for what you're shooting, how fast you got to shoot them. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. What else did we shoot? The low props, just practice with your low props. Memorize that order. So yeah, that is it. We are in our 5th month of competition, and the leaderboard and the scores are looking great. I just came back from 17 South last weekend, and I had some Ely problems, and I don't think it was for that. I probably would have cleaned the course of fire. Dropped 4 for the day, and our good friend, Lady RO for the day, she had an incredible match after putting a RG3 on her gun. So she dropped 3 for the day. I'm super proud of her. I'm sure everybody else is too. So they'll be coming up next weekend. That is going to be September 6th. Hopefully we'll see you guys there. If we don't, we will see you on the leaderboards. You guys get out there and shoot, and we'll see you later.